Well, good afternoon, good evening to Steve. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Welcome, whoever's there. I don't think there's anybody there yet. We've
Let's
got
see.
a
I don't see the stream. Is the stream up?
the stream is up. I'm watching it on my phone. Yeah.
Why isn't it showing up for me? Usually it shows up right at the top. Uh-oh, you've been downgraded because you don't get enough likes.
That's probably what it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
I'm in the wrong tournament. I'm in the wrong tournament. No, I'm in the right tournament. I'm in the right tournament. I thought it was in the 8-ball.
So this
Right.
is
Well,
today, right?
The breaking news is we have this match with BrainFellOut and Bankster coming up in about 2 minutes. The breaking news is, however, after Larry's demolition yesterday by Bedhead by 6 racks to 1, Larry went to the one-loss side, was lined up to play Spud Boy, but Larry has gone. Larry's had enough. First time I've ever known that in 20-odd years. I think Larry's had enough of the trackball mouse, but I don't think he's got enough common sense to admit it. But he's went downhill all the way in the 8-ball tournament, and he finally hit rock bottom yesterday, where he must have scratched 6 times, and in at least 3 of them he sold the rack by doing it.
Well, bank pool's one of those games where you really got to be careful with the cue ball because most players aren't used to controlling the cue ball that well on banks, and they're also not used to hitting them hard with it. And when you play bank pool, you hit a lot of banks with speed. You got to really be careful with the cue ball.
Well, the one thing that Larry did is he certainly hit them, and the cue ball was just running loose all the time. There was no real control over it. It was just focused fully in the bank, not the cue ball. Well, we've got Bankster tonight, so he needs to live up to his name. And we don't know how BrainFellOut is going to play, but at least we do have a match on. Race to 6. And I never even noticed who... Where is it in the schedule? Well, there it is down there. So they already know who they're going to be playing. Whoever gets through is going to be playing Coldest Pillow. So that's going to be an interesting battle. Whoever gets through.
That's not the important match. It's whoever loses plays me. That's the important match.
But you're going to bottle out in that as well. You're going to quit that and hand it to them in a plate. I know that's coming.
I'm not the one that quit. Coldest Pillow didn't show up. I was there in the room waiting for him.
But you'll still do the necessary. Anyway, we've got Stubb against Chiku. That'll be very interesting. Chiku I was a lot more impressed with than I thought I would be in the way he played in his first match against Romario. Chiku was actually quite surprising that they adapted to the banks on the 9-foot table as opposed to being used to the billiard table. Right, there we go. We're rabbiting on here. The room's up. Let's get in. If I can get in, that is. So, short rack for anybody who's joined us, who's maybe not sure what we're talking about here. We have a short rack version of bank pool, short rack being a 9-ball rack. The full rack, of course, is 15 balls. But with this being the short rack, we should have a fairly open table and reasonable opportunities to get these racks through fairly quickly. I mean, that match last night lasted, I don't know, an hour and 10 minutes, was it? Something around that.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't terribly long matches, but I didn't want to make bank pool really long because, this game is kind of draining. It's not the kind of game where you get in a rhythm. It's kind of a grinding game, and it's.
Well, wait a minute, that was
there
good.
Goes BrainFellOut. He was there, and now he's not.
He didn't hang around long. Anyway,
well, it's good to see BrainFellOut playing. I know he
somebody might try to get in. Oh, Bankster's in. He's arrived. Maybe there was a glitch with BrainFellOut trying to get in at the same time or whatever. I don't know. Well, no, he was already in the room. What am I talking about? Well, yep. There we are.
There we go.
So, BrainFellOut on the right side, lag for the break.
Pretty good looking lags here. And it's going to be Bankster.
So I'm expecting Bankster to be the favourite, if only because of his name. Break is dry. Good bank on the 7 sitting there.
See, this is how you get down 1-0 right off the bat. I mean, that's tough. I mean, he's got the 7, he's got the 5, he's got the 1. I mean, he could the 2 sitting easy. He could run out here. I mean, you got to make this ball, and that's sad.
That was pretty poor. I mean, that 7 ball's not a difficult bank.
Sitting so good. So, well, it's not quite sitting quite as good now, but you can bank the 1. You got to hold this if you're going to bank it. He's going to try to bank the 5. I don't like this because he's got to get by the 7. But he hit it good. Well, not good enough.
Good but dead, so that ball will come up and spot eventually.
Okay. Well, I mean, 6 ball that's like another layup. I mean, can it be missed? Of course, it's banks. That's the thing about this game. You can miss anything, but I mean, this is pretty easy bank. You got to decide the speed you're going to hit these at. You know, are you going to roll this or are you going to slam it? I mean, speed is super important in banks because it changes the shot a lot.
That was nice pace.
Unfortunately, you know, see, he probably should have just stopped the cue ball. Now, you know, now what's he got? I mean, that's...
Well, 8 balls dead, 5 balls dead, and there's not really much else there inviting you. You could play an attempted crossover bank on the 1 ball into that top right-hand corner.
Yeah,
but your cue ball's going all over the place.
You might be able to 2-rail the 3. I think it'll go, but it's pretty tight.
Now, I don't know that he called a pocket there, did he? I think he was just sort of hitting a ball more than anything else.
Well, I'm pretty sure he'll bank the 3 here. Yeah, and that's the problem with that shot. You really got to make sure you don't open it up too much with that 2 ball sitting in front of the side pocket.
I'm already thinking this could be a long night.
Yeah, somebody will get going. It's going to be the 1 ball, I think, or maybe the 2 ball. I mean, the thing is the 2's sitting pretty good because you know it's going to shorten up. You could hit this like dead straight and just hit it. It's going to shorten up. Just you want to change it, but with speed. You need to hit this pretty firm. Yep.
Oh, that was good.
I didn't hit it as firm as I thought he needed to, but at one end.
Again, there's a possible crossover in the 1 ball. That's all I can see, unless you're doing something really acrobatic.
I think that's the proper shot. I'm not sure what he's spending so much time looking at because it's pretty safe shooting this because the 8 ball's blocking that pocket. So, I mean, you just don't want to leave it on the end rail because it leaves the 4, which he doesn't. See, he got it up far enough. So this is all wonderful because, you know, nothing goes in. Pretty much got to shoot the 3 ball here. The good news for Bankster is that he's not going to really leave much. You don't want to leave the 7. That's the one that you can leave. The other 3 are kind of blocking each other. And that's pretty good. I think he can still shoot the 7. He definitely can shoot the 3. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up shooting the 3 here.
Yeah, but where's that going? Are you talking about past the 1 and 4?
Yeah. You just got to hold this a little. You put draw and left-hand English and hold it. Yeah, see, he just didn't hold it enough. Now, how could he have got that to be a little shorter? A, he could have hit it harder. B, he could have put more left English on it. Either one of those or the combination would have done it.
Oh, 3-ball cut back across. That's the obvious one.
Yeah, and this shot's very makeable if you're used to shooting it. You got to cut this a lot more than you would think. Not sure what he's looking at. I mean, unless he's going to play safe, he could play safe here. That's what he decides to do. That's not a great safety, though, because this 7-ball banks in the side. And the reason I say it's not a great safety is this is a pretty free shot. You just got to bank this, take the cue ball off the end rail, and bring it back down towards this end of the table. Now, he's not even looking at the 7.
No, he's looking at the 9.
And I don't know that that was a horrible shot choice, but it does open up the table a little more. So if this was me, I'd be thinking about 3-railing the 7-ball into the side. And the reason why is that you're not going to leave anything easy. And you can just stop the cue ball. It's pretty much straight on the 7, stop the cue ball, and
because I don't see any other alternative.
Well, it's a simple shot. Now he's playing safe again. See, in my mind, that's a mistake in that situation, and the reason why is he's got a chance to make a ball and not give anything away. So there's not really a reason where you need to play safe. You can leave him nothing and have a chance to score. So he's playing a 2-railer here. This is a pretty good idea. That really opens up. You know, one thing about VP is that second rail, it really opens up. Well, he's going to play the 9 in the side here. And I think this is a pretty good shot to shoot at. Now, you want to put some English on this, right English. This shot's hard to make without right English because of the throw. And see how much it held up? And he cut that a lot. That's why he hits that same exact line and puts right English on it, and that ball goes in because it counteracts some of the throw.
Now it looks as if Bankster's gone. I think he's left the building.
I didn't see a disconnect, but I don't see a cue either.
Yeah, I think Bankster's gone. Well, we're going to get, there's going to be a time for tactics coming up here in a minute, provided Bankster gets back, that is, because these 2 balls over the pockets need to get dealt with.
Well, he said it'd be right back. He did a BRB. There he is. He's back.
Oh, I never noticed that. All right, so he's obviously...
So it was a planned...
Right, so BrainFellOut with the early lead, 2 points to 1. A cut across up and down 9-ball bank. Yeah, that looks a good line, but it's gone to rail too soon. Well, strong odds this is going in. And again, well, that didn't look difficult. So we've still got these 2 balls that are dead. And they're going to be needed at some point. Well, I take that back. BrainFellOut doesn't need any of them. He needs what's left on the table at the moment to get out. And by the way, and so does Bankster. I mean, these balls could just sit over the corner pocket. I think this room's a bit of a problem here. Bankster's gone again. You still there, Steve? I think you've gone as well. Hello? Everything's falling apart here. Well, Bankster is back. Steve has disappeared. Well, that ball will come up. Scores are 2 apiece in this first rack. Yeah, Steve's still in Discord, but he's got no sign of life. So he's probably been called away or he's on a call. Well, welcome to Wit. Welcome to Coldest Pillow. And welcome to Cobra. Well, the breaking news for you latecomers is that Larry is no more in the bank pool tournament. He got a heavy beating last night against Bedhead, 6 racks to 1, and that moved him over to the one loss side, where he was lined up to play Spud Boy. But Larry's had enough. He has left the building. He has gone. And it might be that this trackball mouse is finally getting the better of him, and he's going to have to bite the bullet and get shot of it, because as I've said, he's went downhill right through the 8-ball tournament, and it was a misery last night. He scratched about 6 times and lost at least 3 racks because of that. So all in all, the last few escapades for Larry in big tournaments have been nightmares. Can you bank a ball onto a ball over the pocket? No, a bank has to be a clean bank. It can't be nudging edges of balls to get into pockets. You can't use a ball as to make it a bigger pocket or anything like that. Well, I don't know what's happened to Steve. No doubt he'll eventually reappear and tell us what's happened. His mic's not working, but he is there. Now he might have said something prior to actually leaving, but I never heard it because I had my headphones off, actually blowing my nose at the time. He might have said something, so anybody here would have heard it, not me. Well, I think balls was the reason that Bankster's ended up in the one loss side, if I'm right in thinking, because Bankster sort of lost the plot against balls. Bankster seems to go funny in the head in these tournaments. I don't know what the hell is his problem. Well, what I've missed there is the fact that Bankster's won the first rack. Not a pretty setup at the moment. I think it's fairly tight for that 3 ball to bank up and down past the 9 ball. Yeah, the one thing we noticed last night is how Bedhead got caught out at least twice with the shot clock because he was too busy, looking for a bank. And before you know it, his extension had gone, and then he didn't realise he didn't have enough extensions, and he ran out of time at least twice. It didn't help Larry a great deal, to be honest with you. So first blood in rack number 2 goes to Bankster. Once again, not a lot of encouragement the way these are sitting at the moment. More importantly, where the cue ball is. He's going to have to really use his imagination here to come up with something. Now he's going to try the 3 ball past the 9. Yeah, it's very thin margin, and the cue ball's going to go south as well, which is what you don't want to do. It basically gives your opponent a free go with ball in hand in the kitchen, and the way the balls are lined up here, he's got a good 6 ball bank. You've got 2 balls in the stack now, of course, which will be dealt with at some point. That's the easy one, and I think he's sitting. Can he get enough of that 7 ball? Yes, he can. He can certainly make the bank on the 7. Going too wide. Opened up too much. Well, it's always good when you leave the cue ball at that. You don't leave a heck of a lot on. I mean, Bankster's pretty much got nothing here that I can see that is obvious. He could try banking up into the corner. I think that's what he's doing. Now I'm really curious as to what the hell's happened to Steve. He's still in Discord. He's still there. He hasn't disconnected. Well, you can't update Discord till you disconnect from it and start it. Whenever you start it, it updates. Discord is forever updating when you connect to it. Yeah, again, it's not pretty. Not a lot to go for here for BrainFellOut. Could try banking the 4 into the corner. Bottom right corner, that is. I think he'd have to make the line, though. It's nowhere near set. I think he has to make the line. Yeah. Always going to be problems with the cue ball getting in the way. So the 8 ball will bank into the bottom left corner. And that's very well done. And the problem with the 4 ball is, again, the 4 ball, you have to make the line because the 4 ball's going too wide. So you have to shape that bank. There's a crossover in the 2 ball. You've got to get the cue ball out of the way with this shot, though. That's the problem with this. And that looks as if it's going to... Well, it's pretty much dead now, the 4-ball. One-man bandit not been somebody that's been around for a few years. Although he hasn't been in VP4 for a while. I know that. I think he's just appeared in the last week or so again. Well, now I'm getting worried as to what's happened to Steve. I mean, you start thinking the worst. He's still sitting there. He's still in the commentary booth. I accidentally changed the brightness on my phone. I think it was yesterday. And I can't remember how you get into it to change the brightness of your handset, because I'm looking at the chat on my phone and I can't read it. It's too dull, and I don't know how to change the brightness in my handset. I know you can get into all sorts of settings and crap, but I can't be asked. There's a quicker way of doing it, but I did it accidentally. I need a phone carer. That's what I need. Somebody to look after my phone. I need the brightness changed in this damn thing. Hang on a minute. I'm going to shut down YouTube on my phone and then try and get into this brightness thing that I did accidentally the other day. How did I do that? No. No, that's Facebook. I don't want Facebook. I'm going to have to get into settings. There's that many bloody options. Sound, vibrations, notification. I think it'll be under display. Ah, there we go. Found it. That's a bit better. Right, let's try that now. Oh, that's much better. Much, much better. Yeah, that's much better now. I can read it a lot better. It's what is it? It's an Android Galaxy. Is it an S21 or something I've got? And the only reason I got this phone is because my other phone was a very basic old Samsung Galaxy. I mean, years old, and the updated Android in it was that old it wouldn't update. So I obviously had to get a new phone, much more up to date at the time when I got this, and also I use it at work because we've got the what we call the Inform app, and that allows me to check the stock situation in the branch and other branches as well. But even this phone's now out of date. The phone's out of date after about 9 months anyway. Right, still no audio from Steve. Obviously must be something major. whatever it is. Maybe visitors have turned up, or maybe he's been on a call and got distracted doing that, but he's still in the commentary booth. So we're assuming he's going to come back. I'm getting security updates, but they're for Windows 11. I bet the bulletin used the workaround to do it, and everything's worked fine since, touch wood. Plenty of videos on YouTube to talk you through it, and if a numpty like me can do it, anybody can do it. Because I'm certainly not... Well, I mean, I keep saying this, even if this PC died tonight, I'm not getting a new PC because I simply can't afford one. But as long as this keeps going, it's obviously been temperamental. I've had problems, but it seems to be working actually a wee bit more stable with Windows 11. I don't know why. But I just don't think that Microsoft, with all their bullshit with security crap, trying to force people to spend bloody thousands of pounds on new computers, it's just daylight robbery. No, I can't pay in the Never Never because I've got loads of Never Never on my bloody Visa card. That's the other problem. And pretty much most of that in the Visa card is trying to keep the car on the road to get to work. Which is another reason why I'm on a 7-day stretch right now at work. I went back to work on... I had 1 day off this week on Wednesday. Went back to work on Thursday. I've been working Thursday, Friday. I'll be working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, and then I'm off Thursday next week. So I'm doing a 7-day stretch. There's 3 weeks in a row where I'm doing 6 out of 7 days, just to get overtime in and try and get a wee bit more cash put by to try and get my visa bill down, because I know the car insurance is coming in January. That's the other problem.
All right, what's going on here?
Well, what is going on? Where the hell did you get to?
I had a phone call I had to take.
I told him that. Well,
oh, look at that shot! Wow, that was a good shot, and that's kind of a heartbreaker there.
Rock solid off the jaws. Yeah, well, anyway, Bankster is still 1-0 up in...
All right, so what do you do
racks.
here? One rail or 3 rail?
Well, you've got to 3 rail this. This is a 3 railer into the top left-hand corner. But I think you've got to change the line in this ball. I don't think it's dead set.
Well, that's...
I think you're playing a crossover.
He tried to one rail it, and he didn't avoid the kiss.
Well, the onus obviously is on Bankster here to spot these balls, because he needs them. BrainFellOut can faff about with this one ball all afternoon or all evening until he gets it, because he only needs the one for the rack.
The problem is with that one ball is you really can't spot it right now. I mean, that's the problem. And that's a potential game winner. Now, depending on where this one ball ends up, if the one ball ends up on the end rail, then you just make the 9, because
you're trying to make the corner
a lot. No, you can try to corner hook them too. That's the thing with the balls in there that deep. You can try to corner hook them. All right, so this is ideal. So what you want to do is get the cue ball down here to the end of the table where the 1 and 9 is, and get it near the other corner pocket. So you make the 2. So you make the 2 and you go around 3 rails and come to the other corner pocket. And then he can't really bank it because the 1 and 9 were blocking the pocket. But he didn't think about that. I mean, that was the play because then you get another ball up and you don't give up a shot. I mean, that's what you got to think about if you're Bankster is how do I get balls on the table but not give up a bank? And he had the perfect opportunity and he didn't recognize it.
Crossover again.
Yeah, so
you've got the job done.
You got to put some inside English on that to hold it. So this is a really easy bank.
One up. You must be well behind, Steve. You need to do a refresh.
Oh, am I way behind?
I think yeah. The way you're talking, that rack's over and done with.
Come back in the room. What's going on? Yeah, I was out of sync, I think.
So 1 rack all, race to 6. Ball in the break. Ball gets spotted. And, well, pick a bank out of this lot. And BrainFellOut thinks the same thing, Steve. He's saying he thinks sync has broken. So obviously he might be seeing balls jumping around on the table.
Yeah, well, he might have to leave the room and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sync was out.
I would restart VP4. I wouldn't just leave the room because, in fact, I think I'll do the same because it might be. I think I'll do the same.
Restarting's not going to do anything, but both leaving the room and coming back will. That's really what it needs to happen is both players leave the room and come back. And yeah, you too.
I'll wait to see that they're in. How many's in the room? Just the one. Now, there's a thing to ask them both, Steve. Ask them whether either of them is on the beta version. It might be something to do with that. You don't know.
It's possible. I've only seen it on the snooker table, but it's possible. Yeah,
right.
If one of them was on the beta, I'm gonna put the new version out maybe tomorrow. I mean, I'm not hearing a whole lot of complaints about the beta, so I think I'm ready to go. I've got the demo up there now. I put a new demo version up that's 64-bit.
BrainFellOut says the table looks totally different from how he left it, which of course it will when you're out of sync.
Yeah. Does it look well? I mean, Bankster didn't leave and come back, so who knows?
No, the table just looks like what we're seeing.
But I mean, Banksters could be correct, but really, when that happens, both players need to leave and come back because then they're the same because they're getting the table from the server.
What I want to know is how come Cobra's just got a grayed out name on my chat on YouTube?
Well, these guys are playing a little ticky. I like this.
Oh, there's Tommy. He's just a grayed out name as well.
Tommy said something about him and Albie were
gonna play. Hi, 11 p.m. Albin and me. Well, good luck with that because I'll be in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Hopefully, Slim's around to get that one. I won't be there. Welcome to Spud Boy.
Watch out. Watch out.
No complaints because no one is using it. Well, that's probably true since that message is talking about the snooker. They're waiting until it gets fixed.
Well, it's not getting fixed. It's getting released. And that's not true that no one's using it. I don't know that a lot of people are using it, but it's not no one.
Well, you're saying you're going to is this the offline version you're talking about?
Well, I'm going to do that too.
Yeah,
so when I'm going to release everything.
Right, so that means I'll be uninstalling the online that I've got right now, and then just installing the new version that you release.
That's usually the best thing to do. I don't know if I'm going to fix the forum. I mean, I ran into problems with bots in the forum, and
it's full of bots. I gave up cleaning it.
Well, I'm talking about worse things than cleaning it. I'm talking about things that were really hurting the server load because it was things scanning the forum from China and really loaded the server down. So I tried to fix it. I did some things with the firewall and I did some things to fix it, and that messed things up in a different way. So I finally just took it down because I was like, you know, it was messing up online play. It was causing problems for people playing online because it was getting hit so hard from China. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Well, nobody's using it, Steve. Let's be honest. I mean, nobody's paying any attention to it. Nobody in here uses it.
I think new players may use it. So, I'd like to have it, but I don't really want to deal with the problems.
The main thing you have to have is when you think about it, the forum is out of date in most aspects because the actual online VP4 is where all the communication should be, either whether it be through the support pages or whether it be contacting you through support. That way, if you need to ask something, you ask something or you ask it in the lobby. But I think most people that come in the lobby are these gratis players who don't ask nothing at all. So I don't know that they've ever noticed that there was a Solaris forum. Us oldies knew it was there, but most players that come to VP4 know nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you're just giving yourself more work than you really need to be bothered with.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a forum, but it's not mandatory.
Well, 4-ball. Yeah, I think this is going to be the longest match of the tournament. I think I'm fairly safe in saying that because we're already give or take the disconnects and the out of sync. We're already 40 odd minutes into this.
Yeah, well,
and we're only one apiece.
These guys are not just firing away. I mean, they've been playing safeties. They've been trying not to give up banks. They've been trying to play smart. And I think a certain amount.
I think you need a restart in Discord, Steve, because you are sounding a bit ropey.
Ropey?
Yeah, you're sounding. You're not coming through loud and clear. The signal's pretty weak, I think.
All right. Am I
that sounds a lot better. That sounds nice and clear again.
I think both these guys are playing a little bit more of a strategic game, and really, they both missed a lot of banks that they should have hit at a higher percentage. When they have had chances, they haven't really performed that well. Wow, that was going to be a pretty good shot till the cue ball got into it.
Yeah, Steve is the only one that hits the like button, if that's what you're asking. He only does it just so I don't annoy him.
I've already hit like. We're up to 3 now, so.
Oh, well, some of these lazy buggers watching might get round to doing it now and again. Anyway, welcome everybody.
Well, see now that hurt because he didn't get the rail, but it was a smart play. He's like, I don't see anything. I'm not going to just take a wild slam.
Now, my question is what option do you get with that foul there? Do you not get an option to go ball in hand in the kitchen? With no rail hit there? Because I haven't a clue.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Do you just give up? Do you just give up a ball? Is that all it is? Maybe that's the only penalty. You're just giving up a ball.
Let's see.
I need to start paying
I'll go to
attention.
support and look at the rules. Let's see.
I'll need to start paying attention. Penalty for fouls or scratch, because I'm thinking, what do you get?
No,
Do
it's
you not get a pop?
only scratch or off the table. Otherwise, it's in position.
Right, so it's in position, and you must. But you must. You not give up a ball if you foul.
You have to give a ball up, and if you don't have one, you owe it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if you made one and fouled, that one comes up plus you owe one.
Yeah.
So these guys are both playing a fairly strategic game, which I think is smart. If more people played like this, they'd do better at this game. But you've got to make a higher percentage of the easy banks.
I think you need to convince these viewers that these guys.
There we go. So,
well, these guys know what they're doing.
He should be able to make this 2-ball. Okay, you can basically just roll this. You could use a little bit of right English to help, open it up. And,
that's way wide.
See, and he opens it up way too much. So, that shot is missable, but he missed it by a lot. I mean, which he shouldn't have. Now this shot's not hard, but the tendency is to bank it short, and he throats it. There you go.
There's no slot banks in this game. Everything has to be a clean bank. I mean, you can do like a 3-rail bank. The object ball can't hit any other ball to go in a pocket or anything like that. That
was a very nice attempt. See, that was hit well. It was close. I mean, he didn't make it, but it was hit well. So
how many profile Stubbs going to use to come into this bloody room? I mean, there's laser forces is in there, real polling powers in. But surprisingly, he hasn't said anything yet.
But
now, see, there's a tactical shot there.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the 7 and just locking up the cue ball.
He didn't have anything. So,
yeah.
If you don't have anything, don't just take a wild swing and give something up.
Well, you left a ball.
Yep, and that was a nice shot. I mean, he tried to play smart.
Was well played.
And he ended up leaving a shot. And I think he'll bank the 2 now. So, if you're smart here, what you'll do is you'll follow with the cue ball and put the cue ball down on the end rail. Make it tough. Unless you're sure you're making this. See, that the decision you always have to make in bank pull is, am I protecting the cue ball or am I playing position for the next shot? So he played position for the next shot there. He played position on 8. The problem is when you do that is then you give up an easy shot if you miss it. So I thought that shot he should have protected the cue ball because that bank was no gimme. I mean, it was makeable, but it certainly wasn't a gimme.
He's trying to go across into the corner with the 9, and he's got it.
Yep, now he's going to shoot the 2. And, that mistake there could cost BrainFellOut this game, because he should have protected the cue ball on that bank unless he was really sure.
Now, what choice has he got here? Is he going to cross over, or is he going to try and go 2 rails into the corner? He's cutting across it.
If it was me, I'd cross the 7 probably. But
that looks good.
Pretty good.
Game ball. Oh, unlucky.
Boy, he hit that good.
Well, he's on the brink.
And he got kind of a bad roll there where the 4-ball came out because this is really easy. I mean, he could lose the match on basically. That was really a pretty bad roll, and that's.
I think you don't think he should have hit that harder.
Well, I think he should have made it. I mean, you got to make some choices
pick the line better, but maybe if he'd hit that a bit sharper.
No, it would have had to be easier. But
this is definitely a game ball.
But Bedhead's making that bank. I mean, that's the thing is these guys are missing a lot of banks that other players would make.
You said it, Spud Boy. I've always been underappreciated. Oh, cue ball nearly gone there. That would have been a sellout there if that had gone in.
Yeah,
8 balls waiting to be banked up and down.
8 ball will bank. You have to put some right English on this, I think, to open it up. Yeah, see, he didn't do that. If you didn't put right English on that, that ball was not going to open up the way you're cutting across it. So one of the things I look for, Hugh, when I'm looking at watching what guys do, it's not as much whether they make it or not as how they hit it. If they hit it the proper way and it doesn't go in, then I'm like, okay, well, they're doing the right thing. But when they hit it the wrong way, you know, it's never going to go in hitting it the wrong way. It may go in if you hit it the right way.
Well, this could be quite a significant rack here because BrainFellOut ain't dead and buried yet in this rack.
No.
It's not getting there. He might be dead and buried now.
Well, you got to hit that with a lot of right English because you're fighting the throw from the shot angle. Now this is a little tricky to cross over. You got to do something with a cue ball.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're getting out of the way. That's the priority, and he's got it out of the way, and he's nailed it. And it's game ball. 2 racks to 1,
and he's well. I want to see somebody break and run a rack.
Well, Romario was that quick. I never even saw it. That's how quick that rack was. No. Nothing doing.
Let's see what he decides to shoot here. He's got the 3 ball.
He thinks he can get the 4 ball. He's going to have to spin to get round the 2 to get it, I think. And he's caught the knuckle.
Yeah. And I see people do that all the time. They're putting right English on that and they overspin it. You know, they overspin it. And the key there is just a little less English. You know, you've only got a little angle back the other way. You kind of got to match the English to the shot angle. And that's, you know, that's what we would call straight back. That was bad luck. Did you see that? It took a rub on, what was it, the 8 ball? It rubbed the ball.
Just glanced into the side pocket.
Yeah, that was bad luck. So, yeah, he loses that ball and he's -1, and Bankster is like licking his chops.
Oh, no, I think.
But it wasn't the bump he needed.
I think he's good on the 9 ball. He's good on the 9. He's good on the 8 as well. Or he was good on the 9.
4. It's getting tougher now. I'd probably shoot the 6 myself. Oh, good shot there. Yeah, real good shot there.
No, he's got to go 9 ball this time, has he? No, in fact,
he's putting a little right English, so he's holding this. See, he moved his tip over a little. He's going to try to hold this ball.
Yeah, because it wants to. I couldn't get the cue ball. I think the line was good there, as a matter of fact. I just think the problem's the cue ball, obviously.
The aim was wrong. That was a problem. As he put a little right English on it, but then, you know, maybe he didn't trust the English to straighten it out, but he needed to hit that more straight on.
We could class that as almost a run out there because I think he got 3. Almost, but not quite.
I don't know. I guess 3 is 2 away from 5.
That might be as close as we're going to get, though, Steve. We might have to make go with that. 9 ball in the corner.
It was a good turn.
Nope.
I almost like shooting a 6 ball here. See, I think the 6 ball is an easier bank than the 9 ball, if you ask me. 9 ball's that funny angle.
Now, where's the bank in the 6 ball? Cross side?
Yeah.
Cross corner, I should say.
It's easy. Yeah. I mean, the throw alone will open it up. All you have to do is just cut it straight into the rail, and it's going to open up and go another pocket. So he can shoot the one here. That's a shot where he can hit it with draw and right English and hit it hard. You got to watch out. Actually, the two hitting it.
No, cue ball again.
But see what he did with the cue ball? He didn't hit it with draw.
Yeah, and I don't think he had any right English on it either, that you said.
He had a little bit. If you hit that with draw, then the cue ball doesn't go forward and hit the one ball. Yeah, so that's the kind of shot I was talking about on the 6, but that aim was way off.
Well, BrainFellOut, this is where you have to make hay while the sun shines here. You're only a point behind. No, tell a lie, I'm looking at the rack score. No, he is only a point behind. And he's got a couple of freebies here at least.
Who's only a point behind? You're looking at the games, not the balls. He's 3 points behind.
Oh, no, he's in... no, wait a minute. He's -1. My eyes have gone. And he's in -1. Or I need to get out my chair to actually look at the score on the top of the HUD. That's how bad it is. That and the fact that I'm tired. He's back to minus now. He's back to 0, I should say.
Yeah, I think he's going to shoot the 2 here.
I know what I need. I need a coffee.
And this is the kind of shot that a little English is going to help you. A little bit of left English, cut the 2 back. And that's one you don't want to hit hard because that'll hurt you. And he decides he's just going to play safe.
Cobra says, Steve, please don't forfeit the match.
Hey, I didn't forfeit the last one, Cobra. Coldest Pillow didn't show up.
Yeah, Coldest Pillow's one of the becoming one of these unreliable players.
I went through and won because he didn't show up, and I was like, well, I don't want to do that to Coldest Pillow, and I couldn't play, so I let him go through because I reset the match and I forfeited because I could not play.
This looks a fairly good bank.
Yeah, well, I'm planning on playing the next match. Trust me, Cobra, he ain't missing a lot. But yeah, I'm planning on playing the next one.
Oh, well, make sure you're doing it at a time I won't be around, Steve, because if I'm commentating, I'll be ripping you to shreds.
And when has that ever mattered?
Well, it's looking good at the moment for Bankster. 2-1 up and 3-0 up. BrainFellOut, though, I mean, this. See if you can get this cue ball back up the table. Well, he hasn't got the bank.
Yeah. And that's, you either got to cut that more or you got to put a little English on it.
Yeah, I mean, was he thinking about the cue ball there? In all honesty, was he playing to play a 1-ball bank? Because you've got banks up and down there.
What most Banks players would do, and Banks, when I say Banks players, most of them are from Kentucky. It's played a lot there, and they would call that a straight back, and they would hit that with no English and cut it more and straighten the ball up off the rail. If you watch guys that really play bank pool, they hit a lot of shots really hard.
BrainFellOut's got off the hook there because I thought that rack was over, but Bankster missed the 2-ball.
Well, this is going to be tough for, Bankster just doesn't want to give him any kind of great opportunity. He wants to try to not give a chance to win.
There he's in again. I'm just thinking. I mean, does Stubb put on his bionic arm to actually type? Because it must take him some bloody time to type that bullshit out.
Well, he probably cut and paste it.
A whole sentence worth.
Yeah, he cut and paste it. You can paste stuff in there. Did you not know that?
Oh, I know that. The only thing that you never actually thought about doing, Steve, was copy.
That really hurts, scratching on the brake.
Yeah, well, And all that, we missed the fact that Bankster's now 3-1 up, although he's in -1.
He's
in rank number 5.
I mean, really, for BrainFellOut, the only reason he's losing is because he keeps missing easy banks. Now the straight in one will make. He gets a little cutback angle, and he's not dealing with it well. You know,
where's he going with this? The 8-ball,
he's just going straight back. As soon as I say he's going to make the easy one that's straight in, he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, BrainFellOut is struggling to make banks, and it can be like that. There can be days where you just can't seem to get the ball to go in the hole.
He's doing this really to annoy you, Steve, because that's Bomb Forces 2 been kicked. Now Bomb Forces 2 is left. Oh, I thought that was another profile. He'll be back in a minute. He probably continuously just making profiles. The guy's crazy.
Eventually, he'll start getting fined. Then he'll complain.
Well, I thought Bankster would be the favourite for this match, and it looks as if, I think it was an easy guess to suggest that. 3-1 up. Yes, he's on a minus, but he's going to have probably plenty of time to remedy that.
Well, I mean, BrainFellOut can't afford to get down 4-1. He's got to win this game.
Oh, a fairly easy start for Bankster coming.
You can't get a much easier shot than this 5-ball. And he's got the 1-ball. And this one is the one where you put a little English on it. See, he's not putting too much. Did you see how much he put on there?
Perfect. Just a sliver.
It was more than a sliver, but it wasn't a lot.
If that's a measurement.
And like this one, you either cut it more or you put a little English on it.
Oh.
Watch out. And that was a bad rub again. Did you see that? It rubbed off the 3-ball.
Little
That's
brush,
a bad rub.
Yeah, the problem for BrainFellOut is he's getting this opportunity here, but he's not making the most of them.
Well, that's some bad luck there. And that, when you barely rub a ball like that and scratch, I lost a match to Efren like that. Barely rubbed the ball and scratch, cost me the match.
Well, you've got one. I don't think he's going to get much else out of this lot. Not really.
Well, this is where you play safe. This is where you thin the 8-ball and come 2 rails. Try to put the cue ball back where it is. This is just like snooker in this situation, what a snooker player would do. Thin a ball and come back to the end rail.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to do anything else than that. And see, that's horrible because he's going to give up a shot. See, I don't get that. He actually got kind of lucky, and he didn't give up anything that's a dead duck.
I don't think he's left an awful lot.
He left enough.
He left enough of that.
But, I mean, he had just a regular old snooker, thin something in the pack and come back and put it on the rail. It's like, and he didn't do it. And that's kind of surprising because he's been trying to play smart. Oh, he hit that pretty good. Effort. Yeah.
A good try there.
Well, he's given up the 4-ball, and this now you got to decide whether you're playing shape or not. And that 4-ball's no gimme. He could shoot the 6 too, I think. I know it looks like it won't, but it'll shorten up a lot off that rail. He thought he had the 7, but see how much he shortened it up? I mean, honestly, guys, as bad as I am, I would have hit that 7-ball better than that. Janet in disguise.
Yeah, I've just read that you've said there, Cobra. That was the thing that was puzzling me about that match with Bankster and Balls. I couldn't see that Balls was doing anything wrong because I'd be the first person to question something if I saw something that wasn't right. And that's why I was scratching my head at the time. I mean, there was nothing untoward about what Balls was doing. And I think Bankster, and I think that could be part of the reason Bankster went a bit haywire.
All right, Hugh. This one ball banks. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but that one ball will bank.
Well, if I was sitting next to the 4-ball, if I was sitting next to the 4-ball like that, I'd be looking at the 1-ball as a possible bank. Whether I would get it's another thing.
That 1 ball will shorten up a lot where it is. See, and he's not banking it because he doesn't think it'll go.
Well, the other point of view is he's 3 racks to 1 up, and he's already leading in this rack. Does he want to be starting doing crazy stuff to leave BrainFellOut a chance to get back into it?
He wasn't the one that was shooting. It was BrainFellOut.
Was it BrainFellOut?
Yeah. Now it's back to BrainFellOut, and he's left this 4, but you got to do something with the cue ball.
Aye.
So, quick tip here: anytime you're looking at a ball that's straight into the other pocket, there's a kiss. You got to do something with the cue ball. See how he's straight in on the 4?
That was nowhere near it. I ended up running into the middle diamond.
And he gave up a pretty easy shot here. Now, if you hit the 1 ball here, you're just... He may shoot the 1 ball. He is going to shoot the 1 ball. This is actually an easier shot than the 4. It's the right shot.
Into the left side of the pocket.
Bankster definitely sees these banks better. This 8 ball is... This can't be missed.
Yeah, I like Banks. Why is he calling the side pocket there? Am I seeing things here?
No,
he's called the middle pocket.
What the hell was that?
He's called the side pocket.
Why do you do that for? That ball banked across.
Yeah,
corner
but you notice why? You notice that he just said it immediately after you said that he sees the banks. He didn't spot the obvious one.
Yeah, well,
and he's calling the middle pocket.
Continue to prove me wrong.
I told you it's going to be a long night.
Oh, that was almost just, again, I mean, BrainFellOut has come up short on that shot consistently the whole night. He's been short on that bank. Now, this is kind of tricky here. I think he's got to shoot the 8 if he's going to shoot at something.
Well, it looks good.
No, but he turned the cue ball loose. Watch out.
Cue ball's gone and game over now.
Yeah, he turned the cue ball loose. That's...
Oh, is that 4-ball in the kitchen? Wait a minute, I think it is. Is it?
No, because that's a 2-ball.
2-ball, my bad. Well, that's a gimme. Even I've got a strong...
I don't know. I mean,
BrainFellOut
keeps missing this bank and usually short.
Oh, he's hit it straight up and down. That's bloody terrible. That's a terrible bank.
But he's been missing them like that the whole night.
That BrainFellOut's, he's no numpty. He's not like a newbie to VP4, but that was straight out of the newbie closet, that one.
It's been like that all night for him.
And there you go.
And he's got some choices here. I think he's, he's probably going to shoot the 6, I would think. I mean, that's the ball to shoot. So
yeah, the 8-ball ain't going.
This bank's a little tricky because you got to hit this with a lot of draw and a lot of inside. I think you can make this 6-ball. You got to miss the kiss. And he doesn't even try to do it. And that's not a great shot because he just gave up a pretty easy bank on the 8-ball. So this bank, it's going to open up a lot from the throw. So you're banking this like a half a diamond short at least, and the throw is going to open it up. If you don't do that, it's going long every time. Just like that. See, because he's not playing for the throw to open the ball up a lot, and it was going to.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bankster on the brink here with this 8-ball. And there you go. 4-1.
No, he needs one more ball still.
No, what's he on? I thought he was on 4.
No, he's on 4 now.
My eyes have gone. I need a coffee.
So he's going to shoot the 2, I think. And that's the right ball to shoot because you're not going to give up a lot. Well, could be wrong. Gave up the 1 ball. But he didn't hit the 2 very good. But the good news for him is with the balls in a pocket like this, BrainFellOut's a pretty much the favorite to lose.
Oh, that Tam there, was that Tam, VP4? He'll pop back at midnight. Well, so you might as well. I won't be here.
You can either cross corner this or shoot it down on the other corner across from the 6. You got your choice. He's going to go that way and hit it good. Okay, so it's decision time. Which bank do you want to give him? And the bank you want to give him is the one where the pocket's blocked.
Yeah, you put the 7 ball on the spot.
And he's not even going to do that. He's just going to bump it, which isn't a bad play.
Well, I mean, you know, Bankster, again, he doesn't have to be overly aggressive. He's just waiting on one mistake from BrainFellOut, and that's bound to come. You know, he doesn't need to do anything.
Well, you can 3-rail the 7 ball if you want to, but I'm not sure that that's a smart play. Oh, he just gave a bank up. That's a terrible shot. He just gave up the bank on the 7. I mean, BrainFellOut's going to shoot, or Bankster's going to shoot this.
Oh, that's a fairly big cut, is it not? If you can get into it to get me in the bank.
You got to hit this with a lot of right English, and he is. He recognizes. Yeah, he just didn't hit it good enough. Yeah, that bank was doable. So if your BrainFellOut, you're just trying to get one at a time. You know, I mean, odds are against you, but you can still win this. There
there's one.
Watch out.
Cue ball nearly gone. So now he's got to take a risk.
No, well, this one you make the 6 and go 3 rails and put it on the corner opposite of the 2. You just take the cue ball 3 rails here. I mean, this is the most simple shot in the world, and if he doesn't shoot this, now he's trying to put inside on it, which is the wrong way to shoot it. Because that shot's way easier going 3 rails. So now he's not on the rail and he's left the bank. I mean, that's just the wrong way to play that shot. Cut it in, go 3 rails, and put him on the end rail by that corner pocket. Watch out.
Oh, that was.
How many times has Bankster scratched this game? Is that his 3rd one?
Well, there's 2 balls there that can be banked. That's the more important thing. If you're BrainFellOut, and he only needs these 2 to get another rack in the board. The Bankster could be going a bit haywire here very early on in this match, letting BrainFellOut back in it. Oh, cue ball's gone again.
That was your fault, Hugh. That was your fault. So
cue ball's gone.
So one option here is to shoot a 2-rail the 1 ball, and I think that may be what he's doing. Yep. So the key to this, you got to hit, you know, the end rail, you know, fairly close to the 4, not right next to it, but you don't want to hit this too hard. You want to hit it at a speed that it's not going too fast when it goes in the pocket, because otherwise it'll hold up. So you hit that too hard. See how it held up? It's not going to open up at that speed. I mean, look, it's coming almost all the whole way down the table. I mean, he just hit that too hard.
Well, there's nothing doing this end. I mean, you could go a 3-railer here on the 1 ball, but I don't think there's not a great deal on in that 6 ball, is there? I mean, he's too far up the table for a crossover, especially where the cue ball's sitting.
Well, he may have been able to bank the 1, but it was going to be tough.
Well, I don't know what Stubbs doing. There's no way he's bought a multitude of profiles. If he has, he's pretty sad if he's done that. Unless he is. Well, speak of the devil, look who's arrived in the room, Albatrino. There's another one. Albatrino's arrived, and it's number 2, Albatrino.
He's working on getting fined. Yeah, this is a tough one to 2-rail. You got to bank the 6. He's going to try to play safe.
He's not going to get to a rail here.
That's not good.
So he's now giving up. What the hell's he back to now? He's back to 1. And those 2 balls will come up into the stack.
Yeah, and that was a nice play there. So you've got a 2-railer on the 4. Or you could just roll the 2 in and bring the cue ball back to the middle of the end rail. Make the 2 and bring the cue ball right into the middle rail and put them on the middle diamond. Yeah,
that's a disaster.
That was not a smart play.
That's a sellout there.
The only good thing for him is he's the one that needs the balls opened up. So but unfortunately, the game's over here.
Yeah, he won't be getting that opportunity, I don't think. Oh, where's the cue ball going? 1 ball, certainly. There's enough room, I think, just to bank that. Close but no cigar, as they say.
Wow, kind of surprised he missed that one. But, it's banked. You can miss anything.
Well, he's going to have to get on a roll here, plus the fact he needs to get that 2 ball into play. No good where it's sitting. But then again, now's not necessarily a good time to have a go at it. Where's the cue ball going?
Well, he hit that one really, really pretty good, but didn't go. Came up short.
So 1 good bank somewhere, 6 ball into the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, and see how he held the cue ball?
Oh, good effort.
Held it too much because he gave up the bank on the 3. This 3-ball banks. Just got to hit it with enough speed you don't scratch.
He's more interested in the 1.
Well, the 1's an easier shot. I don't blame him.
See, I think this is where 1-pocket players have an advantage in bank pool, because 1-pocket players are forever, banking their ball over to their pocket type of thing. And it's something that they get good practice at. I mean, that 3 ball doesn't look an obvious bank to somebody who doesn't bank, if you know what I mean. Basically, because we don't know the right way to play it.
If you play 1-pocket, that's a pretty normal shot. If you don't play 1-pocket, then you might not be so comfortable with it. The angle he's got, he might need a little left English to get behind it and miss the double kiss. I'm not sure he does. I mean, but put a little left on it just to ensure it.
That looks good. Oh.
Yeah, and see, that's another reason why you put a little left on it, because it helps open that up more. He hit that pretty good.
Balls is in the chat, and he says that Bankster and a missed call. See, I never saw anything wrong during the whole match, and I was watching it.
I didn't see the
actually happened 3 times in the match, and
BrainFellOut short again.
They actually won each rack.
I mean, BrainFellOut's consistently short. You think by now he'd start adjusting.
Yeah, I didn't see any problem. Rest assured, if I had saw something I think was an ongoing problem, I would have been the first to say. And I never spotted anything that I thought was out of order.
Well, this is, BrainFellOut needed to win that.
Yeah, this might be matching the bedhead result from last night here. 4-1 to Bankster.
Well, I'm just a little surprised he's gone this many games hitting the ball consistently short on these banks, and he hasn't made any kind of adjustment. He's going to shoot the 7 ball. I mean, that's a given. that's one of those banks that's hard to miss. We'll see what he decides to play position on. It's actually a touch tricky playing position off of this. You have to do something with the cue ball, the natural path. And what the heck is he doing? See, I don't get that. Why wouldn't you shoot the gimme? The 7 ball was a gimme. That's a mystery. Is the table out of sync again? I mean, what's going on? How could he shoot that? Explain that to me, Hugh.
A good line. I wasn't looking. I was too busy looking at the chat.
Boy, I don't get it. This 3 ball is juicy. You got to dig into this. You got to use left English, and he throats it. Well, now it's going to get a little tougher.
Welcome to Bedhead. Well, we're going to have to double check this schedule when this is finished, this match, because according to who was it was saying earlier, Albinari is going to be playing later on tonight. What is it in the bank tournament, I presume? Can't be anything else.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can bank that 6. It's pretty close to the rail. That was a pretty good play by Bankster there. I think he can 3-rail the 5. He's just gonna. Well, that's not very good because this 1 ball, now again, guys, this thing's going to open up a lot. If you miss this, you want to miss it short of the pocket. Why is he jacking up? What is he doing? You don't want to miss this long. You know it's going to open up a lot. If anything, miss it on the short side. Don't be the.
I'll tell you something, Balls, about the whole thing. A, I never noticed anything out of order, and B, Bankster may well have been stewing about that all the way through the match, and that's why he ended up losing. So, end of. You start letting things get inside your head for no real reason, then you're on a losing trail doing that.
Well, that's the smartest thing you might have ever said, Hugh. This 7 ball, 3 rails.
I've lived 61 years, Steve, and that's me finally said something that was the smartest thing I've ever said.
And this 9 ball will 4-rail. He can 4-rail the 9. He can 3-rail the 7. And I'm not sure what he's doing.
I think he's going to your first option here. Or is he? No, he's not.
He's playing safe, or really selling out. This 9 ball banks. Now you think, oh, I'm on a double kiss. The thing is, you got to hit this real thin because of the throw. The 9 ball will bank. So I would have shot the 9 there.
Right, so we'll get 2 dead balls. Really. 5 ball and 6 ball aren't really counters. They're out of the game at the moment. No, I think Cobra was just surprised that you got the bank, Spud Boy. I think that's all it was.
Yeah, I mean,
he was taken aback.
You don't need to call single rail banks unless something's really screwy. I mean, it's only multi rails that you really need to call.
Cobra's reaction was more shock than anything else.
Now see what Bankster did there? I mean, that's just smart. I don't see why more guys aren't doing that. Both these guys have tried to play pretty smart. I don't agree necessarily with everything they've done, but I mean, the general philosophy has been great. Don't take flyers at stuff that are such low percentage and sell out. I mean, do something smart.
Don't think that was very smart.
Well, I mean, he was in a tough spot. I mean, he could have tried to roll up on the 6 or, I mean, he had some options, but.
There you go.
sometimes in pool, it's just nothing's ever going to be easy. So, here we go again where,
when's somebody going to try a 3-railer and that 5-ball around the corner and up into the top left past the 7? It'll go, won't it?
How about right now? Now it's going to open up a lot. You got to
he's
play
calling it in the side. He's calling what we call the cock hat double, Steve, where it goes around the angles into the side pocket.
Yeah. It opens up a lot on this table, so you gotta play it pretty short.
That was a wee bit more imaginative.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty good shot. I mean, he put the cue ball on the spot where there's nothing that's particularly easy. Now the 7-ball does bank, and but you're taking a chance to hit it. Now, if you are going to hit it, the way to play it is with a lot of right English and take the cue ball 3 rails and get it out of there, because you don't want to leave the cue ball down there with all those other balls.
Well, bye-bye to this rack.
He got a little lucky there, but he still gave it up.
Yeah, this 5-ball up and down. I mean, this is a fairly comfortable bank. If only he didn't hammer it as much. I think if he'd hit that a nice medium pace, that would have been a good line to go in.
Well, he didn't give up a gimme, but he definitely gave up a bank. I mean, this 8-ball does bank. And it gives them a chance to take the cue ball up to the end rail. So speed-wise, you want this cue ball going to the end rail.
Oh.
So the speed's pretty good, but not great. I hit a little too hard.
Well, I think the way the 9-ball's sitting with the 8-ball, it's not going to bank up and down. So I'd be having a go at the crossover and the 7 as well.
I thought that 5-ball would go. He did too. Maybe if he hit a touch harder.
What's he got here? Yeah, 7-ball into the corner.
Yeah, but this is no gimme. I mean, it's a reasonable chance, but it's not a gimme.
Well, I would say this is to stay in the rack here more than anything else.
Yeah, but see, the thing is even if he makes it, how many is he going to get?
Well, he ain't getting the 8-ball because that's on the point pretty much. Yeah, I don't think you can bank that, or can you? That might be very close whether you could bank that.
If you're Houdini, maybe. But the 9-ball certainly banks. I mean, the 9-ball banks on the side, and it's a free shot if you hit this the right speed. Because if you hit it the right speed, it's going to block. The 5 and 9 will block each other.
I'm looking at that 8-ball, and I'm thinking it might bank. We'll never know.
Sure,
well, we might know.
Will go anyways.
We might know. Let's have a look and see what Bankster thinks.
Shot.
No, you can't not with the cue ball sitting there. But if you were sitting there, you could maybe bank that. Commentator's eye.
I didn't think it went the other time.
That's still too high for that.
Well, this 5-ball, he's gonna not the 5-ball, the 9-ball, he's gonna fire it, and I don't think there's any doubt. Only problem with this is you're probably going to give up the 5-ball unless you do something with the cue ball.
Yeah. Yeah, every shot's a potential sellout for BrainFellOut because he's on the brink.
Yeah, and he's short again. He's short every time on these shots. That was way short.
I mean, that 8-ball was actually, as far as I'm concerned, the 8-ball was more than likely to interfere with the shot as well. It was a bit too close to the pocket, that 8-ball.
So this shot's pretty free if you hit it the right way, and that wasn't the right way. He's going to give up a shot. 9-ball, I mean, you pretty much hit this almost straight into the rail, and it's going to open up and go in the other side.
But, BrainFellOut's at the point where they all really need to start going in now.
Well, but he'll open this up too much probably. I don't know why he's jacking up on this. Well, he hit it short. That was actually pretty good to hit it short.
No.
He hit it pretty good there.
Is this going to be cut back, or is he going to risk going past the 8-ball? It looks as if he's going past the 8-ball. Is he? Let me look. As you know, he's lined up the other way just to confuse me.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I think that kind of shot, you're better off not hitting it quite so hard. Put the cue ball in the spot where you're not giving up this kind of shot on the 5.
Well, he's got to have a go at this, and he's got a possible 9-ball up and down if he gets the cue ball up out into the table, which he has done.
Yeah, now this is a shot he's always short on, because the cue ball throw, the cue ball is putting left spin on this 9-ball and holding it. He's been short on this all night.
Oh, he's miles. I mean, he's just not finding the line at all.
So there's two ways of dealing with that. You cut it more, or you put English on it, or you do both. But he just keeps hitting it the same way every time, and it's never going to go in like that.
Is that not the definition of insanity? What's the saying where you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result each time, or a different outcome? That's a missed call.
It might be what happens.
Was that not a missed call? Did he double bank that? Aye, it is a missed call. I thought that was right.
It might be a case of his brain fell out.
Well, I know what it is. There is a saying about somebody that keeps doing this, getting the same thing happening, but they keep insisting doing the same thing. If you know what I mean, but I can't remember what the saying is.
He may shoot at this. This is a tough shot. You got to put a ton of right English on this. I don't like shooting at this.
He's just rolling on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, does that cut back across?
No, that shot's near impossible.
No, he's too far onto the rail.
If you jack up on this, and hit down on the cue ball with a lot of English, you can cut that back. But it's not a shot most of these guys are going to know. But yes, that could have been cut back, but it's pretty extreme.
Crossover into the corner past 8 is far too tight. He's barely got half a pocket. I don't think that's even going to be considered. No, it's far too.
You got to think about three-railing this 6-ball.
He's actually going for it, I think. Is he?
Yeah, it's not a bad shot. It's not a bad shot to go for. But he hit it terrible. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Did he call a pocket there? I don't know that he called a pocket, did he? Because I wasn't paying attention and I was too busy looking at.
Well, he was trying to one-rail it by the 8. If he didn't call a pocket,
he was miles out.
Yeah, he missed it by forever.
Well, Bankster going to have to miss call again. 2 in a row. He's going to have to miss call. You're kidding me on. He's played a well, as far as I can see, Bankster's played a double bank. The rack's over and BrainFellOut's broke off. BrainFellOut's not even stopped to say.
He says he can't miscall it. Why not?
He can't miscall it because it was Bankster, because it was BrainFellOut that was in play, wasn't it?
Wonder if that's a bug.
Well, when you think about it, it must be, because he needed a point for the rack. He double banked it in error, and the game finished.
I thought I fixed that problem.
And poor BrainFellOut says, sorry, I didn't notice. Showed you much he's paying attention.
What needed to happen was BrainFellOut would have had to change turns to give him a chance to miscall it.
Yeah, it would.
But it should really force the guy to. It should really force the guy to call a shot in that situation when the other guy's breaking.
I'm not getting involved in this conversation because Bankster's asking a question.
Can I fix it? No.
Bob the Builder.
Unfortunately, I can't fix it.
Well, that's definitely a bug, because it just automatically finished the rack and the break went to Bankster and he carried on as if nothing had happened. So there was no pop-up. The game didn't intervene at all. It just carried on.
Yeah, I mean, that should be changed. I'll have to look at changing that. It should force him to call it in that situation when he's not breaking next. But I think he could have just changed turns and he could have miscalled. But
well, thank God Stubb wasn't involved. That's all I can say.
That might not have even worked. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But I'll fix that for the release.
Well, the thing about that is that the rest of the guys that are in this tournament need to be aware of that. No, the way it happens, there's no really much you can do about it. But anyway, all it means is that Bankster's 5 racks to 1 up. And although he's on a minus at the moment,
Yeah.
but
I mean, that's a situation where because the break's changing, he couldn't miss call.
I'll tell you where
in that situation, it needs to force the guy to call the shot.
Yeah, well, the worst situation or the worst case scenario for that is 5 apiece, and
it'll always force that match ball. It's always going to force it. That
definitely
that works.
Are you sure? Is it maybe not worth testing it?
Why do you ask me tough questions?
I mean, what's that to say about what's that about where if something can happen, it will happen? What's the saying?
Yeah, it's called software.
No.
Oh, nice shot there. Boy, that was a beautiful shot. Well, maybe that's a little fire in the BrainFellOut.
No, he sees BrainFellOut's quite happy. He's not bothered. He's not upset about the situation because he never knew what happened.
Well, look at it this way. When BrainFellOut's going to get a great chance to get revenge on that problem by playing me next round. He can get his revenge.
Right, so Bankster's still on a minus. BrainFellOut
7-ball
on
banks.
the brink here.
7-ball
this could
banks.
This will be the quickest rack of the match. Where's he going?
He's looking at the 5, I think, but I'd bank the 7.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Into
Maybe
the corner past the 9?
But I'd bank the 7 here. You just got to be careful with the cue ball.
I have no idea what that was.
Well, he must have been going to where the 9 is because he didn't call anything. Well, this is a layup here. How can you miss this?
Right, wait a minute. What's that in the chat? The game should force call on a game ball. I think you might be right there.
Well, it needs to force call when the guy's not going to be breaking next.
Was that Larry?
That is Larry.
What's happened, Larry? Have you finally binned the trackball mouse?
Oh, God. Poor Larry, man.
Have you finally come round to my way of thinking? Start a new, quit the bank pool tourney and buy a new mouse.
Any American that starts thinking like a Scotsman, we need to send them to Scotland. Get rid of them. We don't need that kind of thinking here.
If you want the definition of celebration, Steve, go onto YouTube and just type in Scotland versus Denmark celebrations and go and have a look at some of the videos. You see a whole bunch of mad Scots going mental.
Is he going to bank this short?
Oh, this is dead.
Cut. He's banked this short all the time, just like that. I mean,
how many times does he have to do that? Why change a habit of a lifetime?
I mean, it's an easy shot. All you have to realize is the ball's going to throw and hold a little. You got to cut it a little more, put a little English on it. I mean, how many times do I got to say that? He should be in the stream listening.
Oh,
you know what? If he goes back and listens to the stream, by the time it's over, he's going to hate me, and he's probably going to beat me 5-0 next match. Because he is going to lose this match. I mean, how can he not lose when he keeps doing the same thing over and over again? I might have to practice.
7-ball up and down. I fancy that myself. 5-ball across past, is that the 2 or the 4 in the rail there? I think it's a 2.
Who wants to practice with me? Not you, Cobra. I need somebody to practice with. Tin will practice with me.
That's a curious thing. BrainFellOut's got a picture of a Chihuahua in his profile, and I've been watching Chihuahua videos on YouTube the last 2 nights. Who would have a Chihuahua? They're a little sour-faced, crabbit dog.
You know what? Most of them are really like mean dogs. I mean, but I had a friend with a Chihuahua that was one of the nicest dogs I've ever seen. So there are exceptions to the rule. In general, those things are little mean dogs.
I mean, there's quite a few of them where the Chihuahua's annoying. Oh, there's one. Has anybody seen the clip? There's a big, not a big bulldog, but it's a big heavy-built dog. And this little Chihuahua, now unless somebody's made this by AI or something.
Four ball.
The Chihuahua's barking at this dog to eventually the dog gets up, swallows the Chihuahua's head in its mouth and drops it into a bin.
All right. This is a pretty easy shot. You need a little bit of right English to help it. A little right English and help.
What's he looking at though?
He should be shooting the 1 ball. A little right English to help it.
Well, I think he's just putting a ball in the stack. I think that's all he's doing. Yeah.
Yes. So I would have shot that one every single time.
Now, is this a cutback? Is that off the rail, that 2 ball? Yes, it is.
You can make this bank. You got to be a little careful with the cue ball.
Oh,
that's actually pretty good what he did with the cue ball.
I don't know whether you get a double hit there.
Well, he's given up the 7, but it's not a gimme, especially the way BrainFellOut's playing. So this ball will want to throw long. He's not even going to shoot it. He's going to shoot the 2, which isn't a bad choice because you can leave the table. Leave it up on the end rail. See, now, this is what I don't get. Why doesn't he just leave the cue ball on the end rail? Why hit it that hard? Open up everything and bring the cue ball down here. Just roll it. Leave the cue ball on the end rail. If the 2 doesn't go in, what's he going to shoot?
I mean, that was never missing that 8 ball. That was a beeline to that pocket there.
He's going to shoot the 7 here. And I think he'll make this too. This is an angle he likes. Yeah, he got it open a little. But, see, the thing is, if you miss a bank like he just missed it, I mean, it was hit pretty good. It was almost in the pocket. I mean, everybody's going to miss some of those. But it was hit well. Now, here we go. This is one BrainFellOut short on every time.
Now he's gone the other way. On it. He's gone the opposite way.
Honestly, that was mostly from the speed he hit it. If he would have hit that with higher speed, it would have shortened up.
I think it's evident that he's got absolutely no confidence in picking one of them banks.
Well, the thing about banks is it's the line, it's the spin, it's the angle, it's the speed. I mean, everything factors into them, and that's why banking's hard. I mean, it's you got a lot of variables at play. But you can take some of those variables out. That's what the bank players do. That's one of the reasons, there's certain balls will hit really hard because they're trying to remove some of the variables.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was never going to work. He might have been able to hold that. Oh, boy. And the 2 is out of the kitchen. He's got the 2.
Bankster's on 2.
Let's see if he plays position. If I was him, I'd go down and play position on the 7. And he didn't. And I'm not sure why. Maybe he knew he was going to miss it.
No, the thing is
all right, so BrainFellOut's got the same shot. Just follow this and go down. You get the 7 or the 4. Either one of those are good candidates.
Maybe Bankster was trying to hold for the 7 ball, but he actually went too far. He was maybe trying to bank the 7 ball up and down.
But just follow this down. Give yourself I mean, you got to figure you're going to make this, don't you? I mean, Bedhead would make this like 95% of the time. Well, I guess Bedhead's not playing in this match.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something about hitting it with draw like that. When you hit it with draw, it puts top spin on the object ball, which will make it bank longer. Did you know that, Hugh?
Nope.
So if you draw a ball,
I'm not a banker.
On the object ball, and it makes the ball bank longer. If you put top on the ball, It'll put draw on the ball and make it bank shorter.
No, I don't go into that technical side. I use what's called commentator's eye, and it either works or it fails miserably. I don't get into a lot of technical mumbo jumbo.
I mean, the guys at Bankwell, they try to reduce the parameters, and then they're good at judging it. You still have to be able to judge it. I mean, it's not easy. It's even if you know how to hit the ball, it's not easy to make banks.
My theory in a lot of shots, my theory is always see it, shoot it. That's it. You either see the line for the shot or you don't.
There it was, short again. But see, he hit at the speed he could have hit the two-railer. That's the two-rail speed like that. And I think he'll make this.
Yeah, I don't think this match has got very long to go.
That's giving me something to work on. I should build an online release. The thing is, the online release is going to be an installer. It's got to be an installer to do this. But I've got the auto installer update.
Now, the thing is, if you take note of this bank pool carry on as a priority, where's the cue ball going? This could be the end of this rack and the end of the match. This could be it.
Well, what's he going to do here? What's he going to shoot at? Looks like he's going to shoot at the 4, or he's going to shoot at the 7.
Right, definitely
he's
4.
He's going to shoot at the 4.
He's settled for the 4 to start with, and then what's he going to do? Stay up there for the 2? I think he is.
Play position for the 3, maybe. I think he'll probably shoot the 3 here. Well, he may shoot the 9. I think he's on the 9 better. Now see how this thing is kind of close. It'll hold up, and he knows that. He's got a real good
game,
feel
set,
for
match. I knew it wasn't going to last long, so Bankster goes through, and
well, I guess I better practice because I got to play Bankster, and he's pretty. He probably is going to play better than I will.
Well, at the end of the day, that bug was never really going to affect the overall outcome of the match, but it's a 6-2 win.
I need to take a look at it.
Where are we? That's not what I want.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. You got 7 likes.
Oh, that's great. That's a pity considering I've got 11 people still watching the damn thing. So what's the other 4 doing?
Hating on you.
Why is this thing not working? Where's the bloody link?
Hey, the good news is you have no thumbs down. Did you know that you can see thumbs down if you put there's a add-on you can put into YouTube so you can see the thumbs down count?
I've never bothered with thumbs down. Makes no difference to me.
I can see the thumbs down. You have 0, so you're doing pretty good.
Well, Steve, why did you have to bloody mention that? Because some of these buggers that are watching are going to do a thumbs down now, aren't they? I'm not going to go and find out whether they did or they didn't. It's not going to matter to me, right? What am I trying to find out here? What match was that?
That was down at the bottom. So Bankster plays Cold as Pillow and BrainFellOut plays Super.
There we are.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking I'm playing Bankster. I get BrainFellOut. Well, he's
well, I think you'll
hopefully BrainFellOut doesn't go back and listen to the stream, or he's going to be like,
oh no,
he's going to be ready for me.
With your expertise in commentary, you've got to drill him 6-0. You've got to beat him to death.
I'm probably going to lose 6-0. That's funny.
Let's have a look. Right, so we've got one match that's now appeared on the schedule for the bank pool, and that's I'll say that again. Albinario against Tommy, Sweden versus Germany. It's at a stupid time for me because I'm going to bed. It's at 10 p.m. GMT, 11 p.m. for those two guys, which is strange. But they want to play it that late at night, whatever suits them. So that'll be a good one to watch. That should be a very interesting one to watch between Albinario and Tommy. Could be a shock on the cards in that one. And in the other one, the other tournament, we have the match the hot seat match tomorrow night with Albinario and Cobra, or tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon. Is it 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.? I cannot remember. But I should be around for that, hopefully. That's not the right thing. That's the bloody Cowboy World Championships. I need this coffee because I've got a football match to watch at 8 o'clock. Right, That's better. Right, so tomorrow we have Albinario Cobra, race to 11 to see who gets to the final of this year's 8-ball tournament. And that starts at 5 p.m.
Cobra says Albie will drill him.
So I'm going to have to get my dinner earlier for that one.
Good. That's good, Cobra.
Right. Well, are you going to be up early tomorrow, Cobra? Or are you going to hang around to watch Albinaro get beat by Tommy tonight? You can tell me how they did. I wonder if Slim's going to be on later to maybe cover it. I wouldn't mind seeing that when I go home from work tomorrow.
What time? He gets off work at like 3 or something?
I don't know anything. I think he says he doesn't. I think he doesn't work Sundays and Mondays, so he should be finished for the day. But when that is, I don't know. Anyway,
well, he's not in.
So you get something that's a priority. A couple of things that's a priority. You've got this bug in the bank pool, and you've got this release that you're going to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to fix the bug in the bank pool before I release it because I can get rid of that now.
Right, folks. Well, bear in mind that match that's on in a couple of hours' time if you want to watch it. It should be a good one. I am going to bid you good evening. Thanks very much to Steve for his company. I hope you enjoyed it. Well done to Bankster. Good luck against this newbie BrainFellOut in the one-loss side. And we'll see how you do. And we'll see you soon, folks.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks, you.
Good evening.
Good night.